learning of adult people. And I hope that many of you know this slide. If you know this slide, maybe you can show me your reaction. The 70-20-10 rule of learning. We really learn so much by doing. We really learn so much by experiences. I can see some thumbs up, some likes. That's very good. So which means that if you want to learn something new, go and practice. If you want to learn a language, go and speak. If you want to learn the language, well, at least go and listen and watch the movies, yes? Not sit with the book and learn the grammar rules, okay? Learning by doing gives you the bulk of the result. But it's not the only type of learning which makes you successful. It's also about learning from other people. For example, learning by listening to other people, learning from a mentor who tells you stories from his or her experience, okay? Or maybe learning by a discussion or a brainstorm. This is what the 20% of, let's say, effectiveness say. And then the 10% is also important because it can usually put some structure. It can usually gives you some knowledge, yes, some vocabulary about what you have experienced or what you will be experiencing. So the formal training, what we have in our webinar is basically this 10%, but I also include you, I also invite you a little bit into those 20%, even by mentally a little bit of an interaction with each other, just very tiny in a webinar. When we run a training session, this part of 20% is much bigger, yes, a lot of discussion, because we know that we learn so much by talking to other people, and application. Also, when you think about how you can develop in your organization or how you can plan the development for your people, sending them to a training might be a good idea, but you might first consider giving them a new task, okay? Or sending them to shadow a colleague, or ask them to work in a new project, okay? This is what will really help them learn a lot. And at some point of time, they will tell you, okay, we would like to get some knowledge about that. Let's go into formal training then, okay?